Hi, good evening, everyone. And again, it's a pleasure to bring this series to you, the Wisdom series. And this evening, we'll be doing the first actual session to it. And just to let you guys know, the purpose of the series is not necessarily to unpack the book of Proverbs, but to give you guys small snippets and a bit of a brief introduction into some of the theories and the wisdom that's in the book of Proverbs. The purpose of which is to get you guys to go into Proverbs for you to dig, unpack, and pull those principles out for yourselves so that you can actually learn from the book of Proverbs. So here we go. So the book of Proverbs is actually one of those books classed as a wisdom literature in the Bible. Its central theme is wisdom, the acceptance and practical use of it. The book is broken up into 3 parts, with the middle of the book actually being the proverbs themselves, or wise sayings. The closest that we would know them as is parables. The first section of the book is actually written as a letter from a father to a son. In chapter 1, verses 1 to 7, he introduces his son to the purpose of the proverbs and how he can understand it. He urges him to listen and understand. But he ends the introduction in verse 7 telling him that he must start with the fear of the Lord. And that's where we're going to start with this session today. The fear of the Lord is a common phrase found throughout the book of Proverbs, as opposed to any other book in the Bible. And its context has little or nothing to do with being afraid of God, but actually respecting Him. So let's take a look at 3 verses. 1. Proverbs 1 verses 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. 2. Proverbs 9 verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. 3. Proverbs 15:33. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. So these 3 verses, the writer uses the phrase, the fear of the Lord, in the context of respect. So let's say you buy a new pickup truck. This pickup truck comes with a user's manual from the manufacturer. And I'm certain you will not drive it out of the dealership and into the ocean expecting it to work as a boat. Nor do I believe that you will go back to said dealership and complain to them that it did not work as it was supposed to, which to you is work as a boat supposed to. That's just it. If we're given the choice to purchase a vehicle, we all will go for a manufacturer that we respect, and we will use it as per the manual that they provide. Well, in most cases. So it's effectively us saying, I respect your words and instructions and I choose to follow them. And that's the main idea behind the fear of the Lord. So to wrap this one up, we're going to look at the 3 scripture verses we mentioned before. But this time we're going to look at the portions just after the phrase, the fear of the Lord. In Proverbs 1 verses 7, it tells us, do not despise or hate wisdom and instruction. In Proverbs 9 verses 10, it tells us to know God or develop that relationship with Him. Because if you don't have a relationship with Him, then it'll be kind of difficult for you to actually respect His word. So get to know Him, and therefore you will get to respect His word. And thirdly, from Proverbs 15:33, it's telling us to be humble. So never think of yourself as too high or knowing more than God or the person giving you instruction or advising you. So I'll end with this, as in connection with those 3 points that we just mentioned and everything with regards to the wisdom series. The wisdom in the Bible is not only applied vertically, which is from us to God. It actually applies horizontally, which is towards each other. Because only by respecting each other and listening to one another, then we can then develop that build the knowledge or wisdom that is given to us by those who were there before us. Okay, thanks very much everyone for listening in, and I hope you all have a great week. Bye.